Hello friends, my name is Nimmy and I make videos related to English grammar. But on today's video I am not going to share you anything related to grammar. I'll share you something that may help you to be a fluent speaker. You know, nowadays everybody wants to be a good speaker, but they don't know what should they do. So I thought I should make a video and share you some tips that may help you to be a good speaker. I'll share you all those tips as per my experience. I know people, they advise you that you should read books, you should listen to good speakers, and you should watch movies with English subtitle and speak as much as possible and write down something or other every day. Yeah, you can do all these 4 steps, you can follow these things, but before this you should work another important thing, that is you should work on your confidence level. You should improve your confidence level first, because whatever you do and wherever you go, confidence is very much important. Being confident is very much required, so you should work on it first. How can you improve your confidence level? Suppose you follow all these 4 steps without working on your confidence level, then what happens? One day you may come across someone who is better than you. So as a result, you may lose your confidence and you suffer to setback. So that's why I told you that you should work on your confidence level first. So what should you do to improve your confidence level? You can watch different videos, many motivational videos are there, and you can motivate yourself. You also motivate yourself by saying few lines to you every day. Just like, I'm a good speaker, I'm very much confident, I speak English fluently, just like this. This is called self-affirmation. You can practice it every day and you can see the changes. You can also see other learners who are in a learning stage, but how confidently they face the camera and how confidently they face the public. You can see them and you can also get motivated. You get this idea that if they can do, then I can also do. So in this way you can encourage yourself. Then you start your journey. Then you follow all this reading, writing, speaking and listening. You can follow these things. So if I talk about reading, then read every day. Take out some time for reading, at least half an hour, and you can read anything, whatever you want. You can read any storybook, you can read magazine, or you can read newspaper, you can read any other book, whatever you want, whatever you like, you can read that book. And if you are in a beginning stage, then don't read any book or newspaper that is in advanced level. Always try to read books and magazine or anything, whatever you read, that is up to your comfort zone. And whenever and whatever you read, try to read it aloud. When you read aloud, what happens? You get more concentrated and your mind can easily catch it. Your mind can easily memorize all these things. And suppose while reading you come across a new word, new phrases or idiom that is completely new for you, then just jot down in your notebook. Jot down and you just try to find out the meaning of it, and along with meaning you just write it down. Okay, and then we move to the writing part. Then you also follow these things every day. You should do whatever you do, means reading, writing, speaking, listening. So you have to follow everything, all these 4 steps every day. Just at least allot half an hour for these four activities. So what you should write, you can write anything, means whatever you do in your everyday life, your daily life, you can write it down in your notebook. And you can also write down a story. You just cook up a story and you write down. It may be a few lines, no matter, you just write down. And content does not matter. Content does not matter whether you are writing properly or not. It does not matter, means whether it is grammatically correct or not. It does not matter. Just write it down, because in the beginning stage everybody makes mistake. So don't think about it. It happens with everyone. So write it down, and you can also write down any memorable incident that has already happened in your life. So in this way you just practice this thing. And listening, yes, listening is also an important part. You listen to the fluent speakers. When you listen to the fluent speaker, you get lots of you come to know lots of words, lots of new words, new phrases, new idioms, and you also know how they construct the sentences, how they frame the sentences. You get the idea about it and you just try to follow it. Okay, and observation is very much required. Whenever you just listen to them, you just observe this thing, that yeah, how they speak, how they just deliver this thing, how they pronounce the word, and how they frame the sentences. So you can observe them and follow it in your life too. So, and of course, you whenever you watch any Bollywood or Hollywood movie, you watch it along with subtitle, because in case of Hollywood movies, sometimes it happens that we can't understand what they are saying. So when you watch that movie or that content with subtitle, then you can easily understand what they are saying or what they are speaking, and it will be easier for you to understand them. And if I talk about Bollywood movie, then if you watch that movie along with subtitle, then immediately you get the translation of, because Hindi, we all know Hindi, so we immediately get the translation Hindi of that English of that Hindi sentences. So in this way we just get to know the different structures and how to how to frame the sentences. In this way we just come to know. So always try to watch movies or any videos with subtitle. Then if you want to improve your speaking skill, and what should you do in speaking? Yes, speaking is very much important part, because have you ever thought about it, that we have been reading and writing English since our school time, but still we are not good in English. What's the reason behind it? The main reason is the speaking, because we don't practice it. Speaking is just like a practical, whatever we read or write or listen from others, then we just implement it in our speaking. That's why speaking is the practical. Just like in your school, whatever you read or learn in classroom, when you go to the practical room and apply it or use it, then it will be easier for you, right, to understand it. After your practical, your mind can easily understand all these things. Your mind can easily memorize these things. So all these things happen in speaking too. But people, they shy away from speaking. Do you know what's the reason behind it? There are three reasons behind it. The first one is the fear. The second one is lack of confidence, and the third one is they had been judged. They had been judged by people. So these are the three reasons behind it. But when you are in a journey, when you want to achieve something, achieve a goal, then you don't need to bother about anyone. You don't need to think about anyone. You just move ahead. People tend to speak. It is their tendency. So you shouldn't bother about people. You shouldn't bother about anyone else. And you just go ahead, move ahead, and try to speak as much as possible. But for speaking practice, you need a partner, right? You need an appropriate partner. So just try to find out a partner around you who is living around you. It may be your brother, your sister, or your other family member, or it may be your best friend or anyone else. Though we live in India, most of the people speak Indian languages. So that's why it is very difficult for us to find out an appropriate partner. I can understand this thing. So you can do one thing, you just talk to yourself. You just talk to yourself, just try to find out half an hour, and in this half an hour, pick up a topic. It may be anything, the topic does not matter, it may be anything. And it may be just like, I'm going to give you some examples, like knowledge. The topic is you don't need to find out a long topic, just select a single word topic like knowledge, success, or confidence, anything. It may be anything. Just try to find out one topic and then speak about it, whatever you know and however you know about it. Just speak, and don't care about your grammar, don't care about your vocabulary, and don't care about your pronunciation, anything. And just speak up and speak out, and you practice all these things, because when you don't have any partner, then you can't stop your journey, you can't stop everything, you can't stop yourself, right? Because that you can't get a partner. So just do this thing. But then you can join Telegram, you get lots of groups there, and when you join Telegram, you get lots of people there, and those people are very helpful and non-judgmental. So you go there and you can practice with them. Those people, few people are also learner, few people are very good in speaking, they are very good speaker. So you can go and try with them, you can practice with them. There are many international groups too, so you go and join there. When you join international group, you get the chance to talk to native speaker, so go and practice with them. And at least you go and join the international group to at least listen to them, how they pronounce, how they their accent. You can observe them, their accent, their way of pronunciation, and their sentences, how they deliver their ideas. All these things you can observe them. So in this way you do this thing. And you can also, whenever you do anything, just you are just doing your own work, and at that time too you can speak to yourself as much as possible. You speak to yourself. Suppose you are cooking, or suppose you are playing, or you are just watching something, movies, or you are just sitting or talking to someone. Then whatever activity you are doing in your home, just try to translate all these things into English, and in this way you can practice. In case of reading and listening, if you get any new word or any new phrases or any idioms or anything new structure, then jot down in your notebook. And jot down is not enough, whatever you have learned from reading and listening, just try to implement it in your conversation, try to implement it in speaking in your conversation. So in this way it will be very easy for you to memorize. It will be easier for you to remember all those words. So you do all these things, you follow all these things, and you just inculcate one thing in your mind, that we always, what we think that everybody is perfect except me. We have self-doubt. We don't have confidence on ourselves. We have self-doubt. So because of this, we just stuck in between. We try, we decide, we try, and we determined to. But after few steps or after few days, we just stuck somewhere, because we have self-doubt, and we have this thing in our mind that all are perfect in this world, and except me. All are perfect except me. Everybody are good in their speaking, they are good speaker. So this is not the case. I met many people, I observed many people. They are very good speaker, but still they make few mistakes while speaking. I'm not saying that they make lots of mistakes, but sometimes they also make mistakes. So it is quite obvious. So because this is a foreign language, this is not our native language. So if you think like that, I will be a perfect, and I will be completely perfect, I will be 100% perfect, then I think it is not possible. 100% perfect is not possible, because just inculcate this thing in your mind that no one is perfect in this world. If someone is good in speaking, then another one is good in writing. If someone is good in grammar, then another one is good in pronunciation. So you can't be perfect in each and every cases. So just remove this opinion or this idea from your mind, and start your journey. So I hope all these tips will help you to be a good speaker. So that's all for today's video. So see you in our next video. Till then, bye.